Sergeant. It's right up the road of yesterday.
Alright. Yeah, guns out, guys. Like, no offense. Just, everybody get the guns out. Preparation is key. That's the whole point of this.
I believe this house is still inside the safe zone.
Well, I mean, if I'm on the fence on it, I want my gun in my hand in case someone runs up, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
judging by your guys'
might
reaction,
not know.
I'm assuming that you guys are, you know, kind of at least thinking about this before making the decision, you know?
Well, I like to weigh in all of the information before I make a decision,
Yeah.
Understandable.
which is why all of my recent MF encounters have went so well.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah, your corporal.
Yeah,
was extremely open-minded
old AN was not good at taking out MF. New AN has been quite successful.
yeah. And after hearing that MF was actually corrupt as fuck, and the new AN is taking them out, that has showed, like, that you guys are here for the right reasons now. You know, like this, I don't know if this new batch of recruits was smartened up better, trained by a different motherfucker or what, but you guys seem to have your shit a little bit better together than the other guys, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we actually have training now. Before we didn't at all.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously I can see that. You're one sneaky motherfucker. And you know, if you guys do, like, agree with the whole, like, you guys, like, take out the zombies and shit, and kind of, like, the thing is about the Brotherhood, we don't want people knowing that it's a test, that it's a training, call it apocalypse school, whatever it be, like, it needs to be, like, it needs to be a fucking, I can't even
Again, for
tell
the
if you're
greater
listening.
good.
Yeah. Well,
If someone
I'm
gets,
losing my
if
train
someone
of
gets
thought
scared,
because,
they don't get hurt. Next time they're in the woods, and next time something happens, they'll be more prepared for it. They have a better chance of survival, which will last for the longevity of human existence.
yeah, I figured I'd put mine away since you
It's
guys
already
did have
failing
yours
as we know
away.
it.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
from what I have gathered thus far, I'm gonna try and give my best response to the information given. So, to this point, I do not know. I know you are. I've spoken with you before about Moore, Kyle Moore, and you guys seem pretty fond of Moore. But I would like to inform you that the AN have started a highway patrol to assist civilians on the road who are alone and need help.
Oh,
And Kyle's actually been doing that for about 2 weeks now. I don't know how you
honestly,
guys heard of any.
I am super glad to hear that. I mean, we actually
Yeah,
haven't
it's
even
really nice.
started this yet. This honestly just happened because I've been having a very hard time with all the shootings and everything. Hearing about the shooting at the wedding, hearing about the shooting at the wedding in Zalessi really fucked with my head. The whole reason I wear a mask is because I was shot in the face in the wedding in Chinaris. And hearing about that, it fucked my head up for a bit. And after really thinking about it and dealing with the issues I was having, I've come to the conclusion that this is the only way to actually save humanity. Because there's bad people everywhere, man. And if the good people in each group are communicating and working together, then all the good will thrive. Like, it's not gonna fucking die out. We won't die if we're all good. We have to keep an eye on the fucking bullshit. And what better way than having us prepare people for the bullshit they'll be experiencing? Like, if you want, I can go into more detail about why I want to do these things and how. I mean, obviously, I've gone into why quite a bit. It's, I don't want people to die. And, I mean, everybody knows me as this trippy hippie and everything, and deep down, I'm I'm way more than just a hippie, man. Honestly, the hippie thing is just, you know, like PTSD is there to help people because they need something good, something fun, you know, other than violence. Because that's the real reason why bad people do what they do now, is because they used to get off on video games and violent movies and shit, and now they don't have that. So they have to do it themselves. So you have to, like, let the people know that that shit is out there. They have to experience it to really know.
Be prepared.
Yeah, and I'm not saying we're gonna go fucking eating people and fucking, like, hurting people and robbing people. No. We're gonna be walking around with our backpacks full of just of what we need to survive, and we're gonna roam. We're gonna roam forever, and we're gonna fucking take anybody who is doing something stupid that gives us the chance to, so that they can learn from it. And it's very important that the people don't know that it's a test again, because they need to know that the devil is out there, and they need to realize that. Because if they realize it's just a ploy, they won't take it seriously. And if they don't take it seriously and they pull a gun on us, we will kill them, because that's a threat to our lives. We are here to save humanity, and if we are in danger, then we will kill that threat. The only time we kill is when it is a threat to humanity. So,
Field Marshal, give a speech.
Give a speech.
Well, not like a speech, but you know, like give your. Yeah, I mean just talk.
anything
okay.
more. I mean, honestly, Colonel. So, like, I was very surprised that, because when you first stood up, he snuck right up to us. He was listening for, well, close to an hour, weren't you?
It was a long fucking time. I didn't think it was gonna be that long.
Dude, wasn't it, like, eye-opening in a way? I'm assuming it was, because you didn't tell him, and you wanted me to tell him.
There were some points. There were some points that
Yeah,
I think
obviously.
Dan would agree on, and that is we're trying to fix Livonia. We're trying to get rid of. We're trying to stop actual bandits, people who are actually killing people. We want that to stop. We want actual cannibalism to stop, actual problems to stop. I think where the field marshal might disagree, maybe the methods and some of the other culty stuff that I was hearing.
Okay, we refer to each other as brothers.
Might have mentioned something.
The Brotherhood.
Yeah, well, one of you might mention something about the devil coming. I'm not sure if that was metaphorical or literal.
Metaphorical. That's basically saying that
Okay.
people need to know that the devil is out there, so they are prepared. If they're too comfortable out there, they're gonna fucking meet the devil and they're gonna fucking die. We're fake devils, basically. We're devils.
And what
we're
about
angels in disguise?
I think a large part of it is your problems with text.
Yes. So, do you know text?
Also Makarov.
Yes.
I have, from my current posture on the subject, I currently have no quarrel with anything that you have told me, except Makarov. Makarov is a wanted man.
I have honestly only talked to him 3 times in my life, and the 3rd time is when he told me he was Makarov.
Why
And
is he wanted?
Yeah, what? I don't really know why he's wanted. Because
Makarov-
wasn't he working with the
wanted-
ghost
he
or
was making
something?
Smear campaigns.
He's not necessarily wanted as
Well,
in we want to kill him.
He
He's
was
wanted
actually
questioning.
originally. Yeah,
He was original.
Makarov.
Yeah, he was. I heard something about he was a spy and whatnot.
Colonel
Yeah, he
Kraus,
was a spy
CMF.
and admitted to being a
Yes,
spy.
and
So Colonel Kraus.
yeah, which I would like to go
And
into
he,
more.
uh,
on this.
Currently also scouts our base. He's also been telling you guys that we're trying to set, do some shady shit with cannibals.
He's been spreading propaganda is what he's been doing, and that's exactly what the MF did to win over the civilians of Livonia before we re-established ourselves as the true freedom fighters around here.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, because... Go ahead, Danny. I mean,
Bill,
Mason,
if you don't
sorry.
mind if I can talk to you in private for a sec, I just have a proposition.
Okay.
You don't mind?
Kind of like
Gentlemen,
negotiation,
please give
maybe?
us one
Like
second.
an idea?
An idea.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean...
Go
no.
for it.
I mean, you have our word that we're not gonna do nothing fucking... You know, you guys can talk, we'll go
Yeah,
out of earshot,
good.
we'll be right back.
Hey, why don't we give them Makarov? If Makarov's wanted, if he's a bad man, then why do we want to ally with Makarov? Met him 3 times. Win the
Yeah,
favor of the AN. Even if we don't want to associate with them, we can have their favor.
But I feel like Makarov is actually a good man, and he's just maybe
I've
caught
never met
between.
him, so.
I do feel like he could be a good man. I think there is good in him. He's just stuck on the old AN, I believe. Like, I'm giving the new
If you have
AN a
faith in him,
chance.
then I'll take your word for it. These guys seem pretty cool. They seem like they know what they're doing. They seem like they know,
yeah.
they know how to think. They're open-minded.
Yeah, which I like a lot. And having if they agree to the whole, they take care of the zombies, will take care of preparing humanity themselves. Like, I think it's
Let's just alter our methods if they can agree with that. Let's
Yeah.
get back in there. I'm freezing.
Yep.
I like your thinking, Phil. Thanks for giving me a moment.
Yeah,
The guys who left, they also said he was our best shot.
we're back.
Go, Marshall.
What?
I was just informing you.
Yeah.
They were here.
Yeah, I just got back. Fucking cold outside. So, like, honestly, like with the whole Makarov situation, I look at people individually, and I have technically only met him 3 times, and my opinion on him is I see potential in him. Very good potential. He's been through some dark shit, dude. I mean, Wes killed himself because of the dark shit MF was doing. I mean, everybody's been through dark shit. I almost killed myself for seeing someone in a fucking white suit because it brought me back.
Well, what about the dark shit that we've been through?
Exactly.
Part because of Makarov. Isn't it our
Well,
job
I've-
to take care of the people who spread the dark shit?
Well, listen to this though. I have had first-hand experiences with AN that have built my beliefs on AN, and you, honestly, and you, and the fact that AN has been doing things that, you know, show that you guys are changing. It's a new batch of dudes. You guys are actually doing shit the right way. You're taking care of the mess that was accidentally created, and I know it was an accident. You know, it's just, honestly, everybody has their points of view, and they do what they have to do based off of their own experiences. Everybody has their own experiences that makes them who they are. I'm sure if the first time I met AN, they were nice to me, and like you guys are now, and I've since the fucking bullshit with the old AN ended, you guys have been very kind, and you guys have been in safe zone. Like, you guys do seem like good people. That's why we're talking about this. And honestly, when he fucking jumped up, it scared the fuck out of me, and it impressed me. Most of anything, it fucking impressed me. 'Cause he's like, I have no idea how you didn't see me. Like, he was there for an hour.
I got good men now.
That's what I'm saying. And honestly, if you're feeling generous and like want to work together and shit, I think he would be a good asset to the fucking Brotherhood. I mean, he can work with us maybe in some ways when we go to do our things. That way he can see firsthand of what we're doing, and then he can tell you what we're doing. And that it's actually good. I mean,
A
it's scary
ride-along,
as fuck,
per se.
but yeah, like a ride-along to
The
sit there and
problem
watch.
is, the armband, you know, if even if let's say I did, I'm not saying that I am, but let's say I did.
You're sneaky as
People see
fuck.
my armband, you know.
You can just
might
lay
be a
down
problem.
somewhere, like just in
That's true.
earshot, and watch. Like, you don't have to be right there. I just, you know, I just
So
want your
if you,
eyes there, just in case shit goes down. If the guy pulls a gun on us, fucking pop him. If you, cause we're giving him a chance.
This could be arranged.
We're giving everybody chances. We're not gonna just kill them unless they pose a threat to other people. We're testing them the whole time. Okay, yeah, let me get to that.
Text today.
Yeah? You did, huh? Where's he at?
Not too many hours ago. He was inside, what's it called? Colin Brody.
What?
He was with a couple people. Yeah, he was in Colin Brody.
Okay,
He was talking to Cherry. You can get more information from Cherry.
okay,
I think I'm having some problems there.
I need to talk, yeah, obviously I need to tell you my side on that, and the whole reason that, what happened with old AN. I feel like you guys need to hear this. The whole reason that my beliefs are what they are.
I'm having some hearing issues, Fillmore, so I'm gonna take a nap while you
Alright,
follow this one out.
well, we can wait for him if you want. We can just talk about other shit, kind of get to know each other. 'Cause I don't want to.
I can let you know some other little projects that we've been working on. Since,
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I have a lot of men that have a lot of time with the MF gone, and very few bandits left.
Right.
By the way, I do want you to know we found the last MF,
Oh.
and we
yeah.
spared him.
You spared him. Good. Honestly.
May I have his name?
I believe his name. What was his
Yeah.
name? Corporal Daniel.
Daniel.
With all due respect, I must take my hat off for a man I once knew.
They let him go. He's alive. I think you heard that wrong.
He's alive?
Yeah, we let him live. He told us everything he knew. He told us he was the last one, and we couldn't pull the trigger.
That
Because like you
honesty.
said,
Yeah.
it's not about the whole picture. It's about the pieces to the puzzle, and he did not pose a threat.
Did he have courage when you spoke to him?
Oh, he was ready to stand his ground and fight, but we had other problems at the time, and I knew he was outnumbered, outgunned. He honestly looked like shit. He fought for the wrong cause, but
A lot of people did. Even before this.
causes need to be remembered, so we left him alive in remembrance.
Do you know which way he went? I wish to
He's
speak
in
to him once more.
he's in Toplin.
Is he staying? Is he living there, or you just last saw
From
him?
what I understand, he lives in the fire station of Toplin, right next to the supposed cannibals that we had some issues with down there.
Do you know the faction name of these cannibals?
I do not
They
have
have
a
a
faction.
No, cannibals wouldn't have a faction, man.
I know.
You think
I
they'd
don't-
tell
I
you
mean,
they're
like a
cannibals,
name.
man?
There's a girl with
I mean,
them
like a
named
group
Sydney.
name.
That's all I
Girl
know.
with them is-
She was convicted of cannibalism in Zalisi not long ago, but she was never put on trial due to the shootings. They let her go due to the shootings.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit going on.
But yeah, So if you're looking for him, gas station in top of it.
Yeah, because if
where
he
we left
was like open-minded like these guys are, and like, you know, passes the tests and like shows that he could possibly be a good asset to the Brotherhood, then, you know, if you used to know him.
Yeah, an old friend.
Yeah.
Like
Good
to
to
drink
see
a beer
you
with him and talk to him for a
You're
bit.
starting to get your memory back. That's good, man. It's the mushrooms, I'm telling you.
Oh no, I met him before, just a wee bit before I met you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, was he the one that gave you the mushroom?
No, the man
Oh.
that gave me the mushroom was Renton's friend, a guy named Renton, his friend.
Huh. I've been trying to find mushrooms like that. The fly amanitas, the red ones. But so now that he's back,
We also established just one more thing. We also established good relations with, good relations as in sheriff of Brenna.
that was weird.
We're trying to get Brenna to be not hot zone, if you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to be friendly with them around there. We offered up and support in the protection of it, since there's only 2 of them down there at the moment.
Oh. Yeah. So, yeah, let me get to the point that we were getting to now, about Tex, because he is the reason that the Brotherhood attacked
Colonel,
AN.
make sure nobody's listening.
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, so Tex is the reason the Brotherhood attacked the AN way back a long time ago. And the reason we attacked AN is because I was at Brenna, just outside of it, and I came across these 3 men that were from a group called the Order. I heard they recently are disbanded. They do not refer to themselves as the Order anymore. But I met them, and they wanted to meet the people of Brenna, so I walked them to Brenna. A man come running out saying, you can't really come in, you guys like stay back, don't listen, because there's a meeting between AN and MF. So apparently, I heard from a friend of mine, Tyrone and Tex, that AN was planning on executing people of Brenna because they assisted someone from MF. As in, not assisted in war, but their car broke down and they needed a radiator, so they were like, we have a radiator here. We don't sell stuff, just take it. We have like 4 of them here. So, the old AN was going to execute neutral people who just help anybody who needs help. Because they helped a fucking red armband. Oh, I've heard people call them raspberries. I mean, we used to refer to the AN as blueberries. I mean, if you guys can change your mind, blueberry could be a good thing, you know. So, like, anyway, so Tex, we had that meeting with Tex, and he told us that, and he hired us to defend Brenna in some way, and we were only 4 of us. It was 4 of us. It was me, Zook, Blazin, and Mav. And when Tex told us that we needed to defend Brenna somehow, or asked us to defend Brenna, we decided to take it into our own hands, and that we were only 4 dudes, AN's big number, maybe we should, because we can't just defend Brenna if they're getting swarmed by AN, right? So they waited outside the base and ended up asking the AN to hold up the guns, and they were just going to question them about what they were doing. They were going to say, we have many people out in the woods, do not fire, because they will shoot too. They were just going to act bigger than they really are. I sadly was not there, considering I was blacked out from a horrendous mushroom trip I didn't get to go. And I feel like that the other brothers didn't want an old man to be there because, you know, I'm an old man, what could I do? Either that or they just didn't want an old man to die. I don't know. So they went there to question them and kind of like scare them out of attacking Brenna. And AN ended up opening fire. My men, 3 men that were there, killed 5 AN in self-defense. And AN left their base open. The gates were open, so my brothers went in to see if there were any more. And there was 1 man left. His name was Gabriel Newman, I believe. He shot and killed.
Sheriff of Brenna.
Are you shitting me?
What did you just say? I missed it, sorry.
Sheriff of Brenna.
The sheriff of
Newman is,
Brenna
the one running Brenna.
is the man who
must say,
shot
I
and
actually,
killed them.
Is Gabriel, so
Yeah.
you don't like Gabriel?
Not necessarily, because he looked me straight
don't
in my
like
face while I was
Gabriel.
getting raided by the AN. Kraus was trying to calm
Newman.
the whole situation down. After that whole situation when he killed my brothers, they actually only shot Zook,
Yeah,
and they banished him to Chernarus. They shot him and banished him to Chernarus. It took him 7 days to come back. And
I believe Newman woke up behind those 3 people somehow.
he he was sleeping
woke
and
up
he
behind
woke
them.
up behind them and killed them. And my brothers
he-
died,
Thought he was hot shit for that.
except for Zook. But Ian showed up the day after that. Kraus was leading them. I'm sitting there. It was shortly after I brought in the would have been 5th member of the Brotherhood named Jay. He's the one who helps me run the shop, and Colin Brody. He fell asleep, right?
Colonel's name as well.
Oh wow. What? So Jay fell asleep, and I'm sitting there, you know, organizing stuff at my home and waiting for my brothers to come back, because I don't know what happened. They just disappeared. They didn't tell me that they were going to do that yet. I knew we were going to do it, I just didn't know when. So they went and did it without me. I met Jay. I was waiting. Jay fell asleep, and all of a sudden I hear at least 5, 6, maybe 7, maybe more voices outside. One goes, "Wow, you weren't kidding." And then I hear Tex's voice. "Yeah, I told you so." So Ann comes up, and I'm like, I hear one of them say, "I'm gonna hop over this wall here," and Kraus is like, "No, don't jump over that wall. We don't even know who lives here. This might not be their base." And Tex is like, "I know it's their base." So, because I did know that Tex knew where we were residing. So he told the AN when we were, after hiring us to attack AN. So the AN was corrupt as fuck, attacking Brenna. Basically, Tex bitched out and ratted out the only people that were trying to help him. And they raided me. They took so much stuff. They took my car, and Tex's exact words were, "Well, we were planning on coming here and lighting you all up and taking everything you got." And Kraus goes, "No, we just wanted the KA that was stolen." So, lo and behold, my shit's gone. Tex is with AN now. So, that is why I want Tex. And I don't want him as in I want him in the Brotherhood. I want him fucking dead. Zook gets the honors. He was there.
You know
He
he's
watched his
not.
brothers die.
Yeah.
He's not in the AN. Yes, I know. I know he's not in the AN anymore. He was
Okay.
for a very long time.
Yeah, he was.
He was a lieutenant. Might
was
have been
back when I was
promoted
a
after
private.
that. Yeah. He was a lieutenant when I met him. And the reason
Yeah.
why he was promoted to lieutenant is because of the information he gave about the Brotherhood. The only people who were here to fucking save humanity at the time, apparently, because MF was fucked and AN was fucked. So that...
I cannot speak for the treacheries of the past. That goes with the heartbeat virus and the crimes of previous leadership. But
It seems you're here for a better tomorrow, though. Which I do appreciate.
Yeah.
As well as you're very open-minded, both of you.
Your actions have spoken louder than words ever could. The stuff that Makarov told me were merely just words, and I already had stipulations about the AN, so I was just putting the puzzle pieces together wrong, maybe? I'm assuming, because look at this right here. You know? And
I believe
if you could tell me a little bit
So,
more about that cannibal situation where the new recruit was supposedly aiding and abetting and arming a cannibal, and then when the cannibal pulled his gun out and yeah, were you there for that?
I was there, but you have the story wrong, or Makarov does at least. For
Okay.
one, said individual was not AN.
Oh,
He was attempting to become AN.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
okay.
our
Yeah.
max capacity was reached, as declared by the gods.
All right, right.
However, see, we were going to dispatch of said cannibal, right? That was our plans, because he admitted to being a cannibal, and he admitted that he wasn't going to stop being a cannibal.
And also said he was afraid he might bite us.
Yeah, he pretty
Okay.
much gave himself a death sentence.
Like,
So,
obviously he is a cannibal, and I just heard you guys released him.
That's the thing. The gods intervened on our trial and told us from our prayers that we didn't have the jurisdiction to deal with cannibals. So we had no choice but to release him and try and get him up here to Smallheath so that the Smallheath guards could take care of him, because apparently that's their jurisdiction.
Are you...
At least
What?
from what the prayers have said. Anyway, though,
So now we have to go through, like, laws and shit? Like, we have to go through
that's
fucking
just-
court? If I get a subpoena for doing the Brotherhood shit, I'm probably gonna shoot my lawyer. Because I'm representing my
My
fucking
lawyer-
self.
I have no idea, like, why we don't have the permission to deal with such disgrace.
Anybody
But anyway,
can deal with that. I don't understand. If you see
Exactly.
someone
Yeah, you
and
should
they
be able-
have
you
human
should be
meat on
able
them,
to.
they are fucking fucked. The only way a cannibal survives is being out in the fucking wild and eating people that he finds doing stupid shit. And that's what I want to prevent from happening by teaching those people not to do stupid shit.
You should pray some more. See if you can have the
Yeah.
things change.
I'm gonna try and pray some more. But anyway, let me finish.
We have been trying.
Maybe the gods are
The,
listening.
The man
gods are
that
always watching.
wanted to join AN wanted to prove himself, right?
Yeah.
So, since seeming as it was out of AN's jurisdiction, I tasked this man with bringing the cannibal to Smallheath.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, you follow? So
Yeah. 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 Honestly,
this
I
man,
heard that part.
Yeah, he agreed to bring the cannibal up here, and in return, I told him if we lost
Whoa.
any men in the war, he could have a spot in the AN. And that was the deal that was made, which is fair in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Them shots are too far apart. They're shooting at zombies or just fucking practice shooting. But Danny's not allowed to shoot. Fucking stupid.
He went up the hill from our headquarters, and then we heard shots. We ran up the hill. The cannibal was dead, and the person, the supposed new recruit, was telling us that the cannibal pulled a weapon on him. This I don't know how happened, because we frisked the cannibal.
The cannibal did not have a weapon in his hands.
Um,
On the body when we went there.
Yeah, there was a weapon on the body, but it was not in the cannibal's hands. So if the cannibal pulled a weapon on
and
him,
if anything, if he
why
had it
wasn't
in
it
his hands and got shot, it would have dropped on the ground.
Right, exactly. It was in his pocket.
So we started to question the person who wanted to join us. His name was Edison, by the way. We started
Edison?
to question Edison.
Okay.
Because obviously we didn't want his job was not to kill the cannibal unless the cannibal attacked him. But how would the cannibal attack him if he didn't have a weapon?
Was he handcuffed?
When he left,
Binded
he was
in
not
any way?
handcuffed. To
Well, that was your
to
own
save
fault.
time.
Not binding a fucking cannibal. Just saying.
Yeah, it would be a very, very long walk from our headquarters to Small Heath,
Oh, right,
and
right.
that's why we didn't. But anyway, that was
Okay.
Edison's.
Okay. Yeah, I understand now.
But-
that was Edison's decision not to have him handcuffed?
Well, he agreed
I would have
to
made him
it.
walk a
I mean,
long-ass journey, man. I would have been like, no, you're fucking walking.
But-
Good luck defending from these zombies.
So anyway, we questioned Edison, and Edison was very, very upset for some reason.
Broke down
He
crying.
was so upset, in fact, that I just couldn't bring myself to give justice to the cannibal, because we were gonna put the cannibal down anyway. And Edison, I mean, he didn't really do us a favor, but he didn't. I mean, he killed a cannibal, so it's not like we can give him death for that, you know.
Right. Right. If anything, he did the world a favor and tried to gain something out of it. So, honestly, not that bad. If anything, he's kind of
So
smart.
I don't know how the cannibal retrieved the weapon, but we let Edison go, and we told him to stay away until we get to the bottom.
Could have been
of the
Makarov.
situation. Makarov was there. It could have been Makarov.
Really? Oh, that's Danny coming right now, I think. That looks like Danny. Is that Danny? Yeah, that's Danny. Saw the backpack. Yeah.
So that is one of the reasons we have suspicion of Makarov. One of the many reasons, but
Right. Well,
also he kind of tore the ghost into a civil war. But that was halfway Tex, halfway Makarov.
yeah, what I heard, the reason why the ghost split up, the reason why what I heard of the ghost split up was, some wanted to side with the AN and some didn't. And the reason behind that is because old AN was fucked up. Some people are realizing that new AN isn't fucked up. Some people aren't. It's a perspective thing. Everybody has their own perspective, and there's always going to be word of mouth. Someone's going to say something, and it's going to turn into something else. Like, for instance, I didn't say that you guys were cannibals. I said if you guys are aiding and abetting a cannibal like I have heard, then that kind of sounds like you guys might be cannibals too. You know? Like, it's just kind of like all the pieces of the puzzle, you know?
I like my steaks to be beef and a nice medium.
Yeah. I like
just
eating
like that
fat
one, you know?
because fat and mushrooms. Because, like, fat fills you up. And don't worry, it's not human fat. You don't hear me giggling unless I'm tripping on mushrooms. You know? But, like, honestly, I'm really glad we had this meeting because it shows me that AN is open-minded and they're not the closed-minded, corrupt motherfuckers they once were.
I don't feel like any of
go
the
ahead.
AN currently, except for maybe the deserter Hancock that you've heard of, who is now dead, of course. None of the current AN members are
He's banished forever.
worthy of any type of cannibalism and or deception among my ranks, if you know what I'm saying. No mutiny.
I mean,
I hold
honest,
a,
like I said
my men
before.
respect me.
Yeah, and like I said before, the people I met from AN seemed to be good people, the new AN. And I knew most of the people, like I knew, and there was quite a few people that I knew, there's Kyle, there was, obviously Kraus was a good one, but, he was with old AN, he was one of the good ones from them. And obviously, you are also a good one, because you were there too, back then.
We built the remnants of the AN from the ground up. Myself, the colonel, and
Okay.
the
They took
major.
everything from the base.
Yeah, and when
The old
you-
AN robbed the AN of all of their items.
Yeah. So, also, you may have heard from someone that, like one of your guys, that, like, I was maybe like bitching at him about AN being like not sticking to their word about some shit that was stolen from us, and like that was old AN, like that's water under the bridge now, honestly, in my opinion. Like, I was thinking about it after a while, because I still thought AN was fucking just blue bear bullshit, you know? But now that I'm seeing that it's not. I'm starting to realize the whole picture that I needed. And the next time that Makarov comes around, I won't tell him about our meeting, and I'm gonna try to get the whole picture from him too, and then maybe we can all come to a conclusion where nobody dies. Because Makarov might be stuck in a loop with the old AN in his mind, like I've been stuck in a loop with fucking the wedding in Shanaris because of the Red Wedding in Zalessi. Like, he might have PTSD from it, and he's just stuck.
I have had this exact conversation with Makarov. Just want you to know that.
About him possibly being, like, stuck.
Just about the AN not being corrupt anymore.
Huh.
And he
Seems you
doesn't
guys are
seem to
making a
want to
different
believe
one for
it.
yourself. Oh.
Well, I mean, the actions that I have been seeing from AN, they took out the last of MF. Spared the last man. You know, like, you guys are proving with your actions that you're not the same people that were in charge of AN before. Do you even guys have, like, do you guys have any fucking, like, connection to the old world where your fucking home was? Like, where you're deployed from? Like, do you even have that anymore? Or are you guys just
All of our
the last
supply
of
lines have
AN?
been cut off from the
Haven't seen the heli
remaining-
crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heli
We
crashes
haven't
are
had one heli
actually
come in here.
Well,
people trying to come pull us out of here, but obviously they're unsuccessful in doing so.
Don't even know where
Right.
we are.
yeah.
At least
So-
people
Hey,
know you
Bill
guys are
Marshall,
out there.
there's a situation down in Smallheath with the other AN there. I'm gonna go ahead down there and quell it.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we honestly can probably all head down there now. I mean,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
yeah, alright.